Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Sonic Heroes on Team Dark, and today we're doing the casino levels. So that's going to be Casinopolis, and then like Bingo Palooza. I don't remember the fuck this place was called. Anyway, this first part I'm going to probably just show off this pinball part of it, and because it's not really that long, it doesn't take me very long to get up here. So for this video, and thank God for Postcom, I'm actually going to edit out all the times that I go to a pinball area. So anything that takes too long to beat, same thing with if I die, that's what the rest of this playthrough is pretty much going to end up being, is just if I die or something takes too long, I'm just going to edit it, and that's it. So that's going to save you guys a lot of trouble. The sad part is, I know I mentioned this too in like I think my last episode, I actually enjoy watching myself play Sonic Heroes. Like, Sonic Heroes is one of those games that's just really enjoyable to watch, but then when you actually play it, like, you don't know if you're ever gonna, you don't know when you're gonna die. The game feels random as shit. Like, it just randomly decides to throw you out into like an open field, or just off a cliff, I mean, and just fuck you up completely. So I'm gonna fast forward through all this stuff. I would cut it out, but I figured, you know what, just show you guys dead offhand what basically happens. So these things are gonna kind of speed through. This won't take too long. It's still just a pain in the ass to go through this. I think this took me like 5 minutes or so just to get past that, which is still kind of stupid considering, I mean, Sonic Heroes. And since this is a Sonic game, you would think that, you know, taking 20 minutes to beat a fucking level would just be painful enough. But Sonic, at least after Adventure Series, kind of stopped with all its speed momentum and basically kind of just said, fuck it, we're gonna... Well, no... More like after, like, the original Sonics, I guess. Like, once Sonic Adventure... once Sonic Adventure came out, like, Sonic Adventure 1 was like, alright, let's stop on the whole, like, you know, speed stuff, and then just... Wait, I never actually edited this? Oh, shit. Hopefully I made it pretty quick. I don't know. But anyway, it's like, yeah, let's just get rid of all the, you know, the super speedy Sonic games and make it kind of slow down for a bit. And then Sonic Adventure 2 was like, let's go back to that, because that's what people wanted. And then we got Sonic Heroes, and it's like, well... We're basically going to slow everything down to like a beat-em-up game, which, you know, I applaud the game for what it can do or what it wanted to be like, but still, you know, you get this mishmash of just random-ass game, you know? Yeah, you could literally tell I decided to say fuck this level because I just didn't want to even put up with most of this shit. Yeah, like, there's speed involved, but you don't ever feel like you're going that fast, because, like, half the time you have to slow down and stop just to fight something. Like, enemies back then used to be an obstacle, as, you know, like, just jump on him and avoid him, or whatever, just get away from him. This game feels like you have to fight every single thing, you know? And, I mean, that's okay in its own way, it just, for a Sonic game, just feels really jarring, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Same thing with, like, flying, you know? I mean, I can still play the game. I can still have fun with it if I try hard enough. But for the most part, you know, this game can be kind of stupid. As you see right there, I tried to do the Lightspeed Dash, but the game said no. And it did it again, too. So I'm starting to think that you have to jump first before you do it. That's probably what you need to do. Because for some reason, the game fucks up if I don't jump on it. I don't know why. The game's strange. So now we're going to get up on this one and... speed through this shit, so this shouldn't take long. Pretty much every single one of these little cuts are just probably like less than a minute long, so that's good. Yeah, see, I got there real fast too, thank goodness. And then, you know, Bingo Highway, whatever the fuck it's called, is gonna start, you know, changing. Did I say Bingo Highway? Is that like... Well, there's Radical Highway from Sonic Adventure 2. I don't remember half the damn stages in this game, okay? You know, I just know them as Casino Level, Zone, Frog Forest. Typically, I go off like the first level name, which that's what they should be, instead of just changing it completely. That's just my opinion, though. I don't know. I can't really say much. Luckily, when it comes to Chaos Control, there are times where you can still continue on without having, you know, to have something work. But, unfortunately, for certain enemies and certain... you know, obstacles that get in your way, certain puzzles, if Chaos Control is active, then your time will still be stopped. By the way, in the top right corner, whenever you do the Team Blast bar, it will actually start to go down, letting you know, like, once you've activated it, the bar will start to go down, letting you know that whatever certain ability you have with that team will start to drain over time too. So in this case, Chaos Control's timer will go down if you notice, if you look at the Team Blast icon while it's, going. And then same thing with Team Sonic, because Sonic's homing attack gets stronger whenever you do the Team Blast. Well, he's got like this, it gets stronger, and then you can like do some crazy ass super homing attack thing. It's weird, but that will eventually go down too. And then Team Rose gives you like a shit ton of like power ups, and then I think those disappear on their own after a while. And then Team Chaotix, I think, gives you a bunch of rings or something. I don't remember. I know that's what they do, but I don't know what the like overtime ability is, because I don't think they have one. I don't think most of these teams really have one, except for like the first two teams. So it's really odd that they would even go that far. I don't know. It's odd to me. So, yeah, now I gotta go do... Well, I didn't even look. I didn't even bother to look at what the hell this stage was called. So, the best part about this one is you don't need to go up completely to get anywhere. There's no need to go up. You just go down, and I like that. For the most part, the bingo side of things is a little bit easier because you are going downhill rather than up, and that makes the game a little bit easier to control. And just, like, even if the game gets out of your control, like, even if the characters just fuck up completely, for the most part, when you're on those pinball stages, if you just fuck up immensely, the characters will eventually still go back down. Well, they'll go down anyway. That's where you gotta go. So there's really no cliffs that are just gonna fuck you up, or places to fall off at. So that's good that they actually did that, incorporated this as like an opposite direction instead of trying to fuck me over. It's really annoying. Most of it really is, honestly. The one thing that I never really get too often, and I wish I had more of, is the shields. I wish I could get more of those. That way you can protect yourself for longer against these stupid ass, bullshit enemies that come out. Especially at the one in the last level that just popped out of nowhere before the special ring. Like, nigga, how the hell am I supposed to know that's gonna happen? So you can pretty much tell right off the bat that Team Dark is not the kind of team you want to actually go play to get all the Chaos Emeralds on. So these guys make it a lot harder to do anything with, and I really hate that. One thing though, I do like the bingo sections. I will say that. This is one thing I do like, and unfortunately it's only here for one level, but it makes sense. Actually, fortunately it's here for one level. Well, I mean, I would like to have the bingo idea again, but just in a different level. But of course this is casino, so not much we can do. There's one time when I actually get like, I think 3 bingos in a row at the same time, because I hit like one number and I think I knocked out like 3 different ones. This part sucked. There's a certain part that comes up later, I know for sure. It's definitely in this section of the game, where I'm stuck in this pinball machine for fucking eons. And it's because they have this stupid bullshit thing blocking the path that you need to go, and you gotta break it, And then I keep getting stuck on the zappers, or whatever the fuck they're called. And it's just obnoxious. It's really obnoxious. Well, that takes care of that fucking pinball section. Now I'm gonna go on to the next pinball section. That's pretty much what this entire level is just pinball section. Luckily, the next level I think is Frog Forest, or it's Mystic Mansion. So, I think it's Frog Forest. Frog Forest is easy. I don't know. That one's at least, it's boring as shit, but by God, at least it's a decent level, At least it feels like it's decent. Even if you have to slow down a platform for most of it, I still feel like you're going generally fast. You know what I mean? Instead of just being stuck in this stupid bullshit like this. It's like Seaside Hill, the Metropolis Plant, Frog Forest, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the only levels I can think of that are really that, I guess, quick, maybe? I don't know. At least Frog Forest feels like it to me. Again, even though you have to fly for most of it, or platform for most of it. Oh wait, I just realized, we're a Rail Canyon. When's that coming up? Did I already do that one? I don't even know. No, I don't think so, because I think this is episode 10 or something, so it's like the 3rd episode in this. Yeah, I really don't remember. Alright, anyway, back to bingo. Now, speaking of bingo, I need to really get better at doing Mario 64 bingo. And next time we do it, let's not do a fucking blackout, because I basically rage quit on that one. I was like, alright, this game fucking sucks. Blackout just bullshit. Yeah, right there, I think I got like 3 bingos in a row right there. So yeah, don't worry about hitting that speed boost thing, though, because pretty much you're just going to get speed boost down here anyway. Now, I'm not 100% for sure on this, but I think Omega, since he's so big, I think power characters probably have, like, they're probably slower on the pinball machines. I think so. I'm not really sure about that at all, but it makes sense to me that they would be like that. Kind of also pisses me off when, like, your teammates have made it to the bottom and you can't switch to them. The game's like, oh no, they're dead, or they've made it to the bottom. Well, the game considers them dead, even if they've made it to the bottom of these, or made it to the, you know, next area. They still consider them dead, even though they're not. It's like, can I just fucking switch so I don't have to do this shit anymore? But, oh well, I don't know. Yeah, I pretty much done nothing today at all, really. I've been sitting here watching the Buddhist Hotline. That was some interesting stuff. Really funny stuff. I just found out about it today, and I was watching that. I've been playing Ninja Gaiden, trying to beat Master Ninja mode. I am now currently on chapter 15 for it. For those that actually care about Ninja Gaiden, that's where I'm at right now, and I'm making it really, really well. So I'm actually finding stuff I never even came across before in my original playthroughs, and it's ridiculous. Not scarabs, but just more of like weapons and shit that I never found before, and different places to grind at too, and I love that. So now I have like new cheeses and new shit to go look for, and I think that's good. Oh wow, what a fucking failure I am! Just fall right off. I know it's gonna happen, I just didn't win. And I also did like a Bayonetta commentary today too, which kind of sucked because I didn't know what to talk about. It was just a boss fight, you know? Like, most of it's pretty obvious what I'm doing. Not all of it, but, you know, I pointed out the stuff that wasn't really obvious that you should do. But for the most part, it's just the same shit for every phase. Like, the boss never changes. For the most part, you know? Yeah, it changes a few attacks, but that's it. That's the thing about my commentaries. It's like, I can never exactly talk about the video 100%. You know, I'm not that I'm not that good at doing a guide, I guess. I feel like. I don't know, I mainly do them for people to enjoy them as well, and maybe, if possible, I can help somebody out with it, but that's it. I mean, they're there to help, yeah, but I also want to make them entertaining, too. That way people can just like me, enjoy watching people play games on hard, because I've always enjoyed that. I always thought that, you know, beating a game on a rather difficult mode or section or whatever the case is kind of enjoyable, you know? It kind of doesn't really put any hair on your chest, but, you know, it does make you, I feel like, a better skilled gamer, and that's something I want to be known as, I guess, as a relatively skilled gamer, you know? I've always wanted something for myself, and even though that's not completely original, that's still something better than most things, I guess. So this might have been the section I was talking about where we have to bounce back and forth between this bullshit. So this took me, I don't know how long it took me, but you can tell by the timer at the top, it took me probably more than a few minutes. And this part's just fucking stupid, guys. It's really stupid. They keep you here forever, and then they give you an E rank just because you took so fucking long to do it. It's just dumb. It's really dumb. They didn't really give me an E, but, you know, it's still close enough. Look at that, my time was 9:11. The fuck? 93? Well, that's weird. If I was born in 93, that would have been really weird. That would have been a crazy coincidence. You know, I'm kind of at fault to blame for this too, but it's kind of funny whenever like people see the numbers 9/11, they instantly think of the Twin Towers rather than the actual, like, you know, police phone line. That's pretty sad, but that's a World Boy in a nutshell. Oh man, I don't know. Now I gotta go deal with this gauntlet, and the problem with Team Dark is the gauntlets last a little bit longer than Team Sonic. And you'll notice it definitely when we get to the Mystic Mansion part of things, because like that gauntlet fight is a pain in the ass. And then the next boss fight that we get is with Team Chaotix. in Frog Forest. And then after that is it Rail Canyon? Fuck, I don't know. I hope that Rail Canyon's done. I don't remember if it was or not, but I hope I edited it and I hope I commentated it. I remember it specifically, but in terms of this game, I don't think that's... I think it's either the next level or something. I don't know. Regardless of what it is, it's coming up, and it's going to happen or has happened. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played Sonic Heroes. I know I beat it like last week, but I never remember this shit. Yeah, it's all the same thing, but I mean, I don't remember it because I don't remember the order. I don't really play it like every single day, guys. I'm doing that with Ninja Gaiden. Hell, I'm playing it right now. I'm just not actually like physically playing it. You know, I'm just leaving it on so when I go back and actually play it a little bit. Oh my lord. Alright, so the gauntlet's not that tough yet, but it's gonna get a little bit annoying, especially when we have to deal with guys like this where they group around you like that. When they try to surround you, but of course if you have Rouge and you have her like basically level 3, you can pretty much annihilate almost every single thing. That's the funny thing about the flying characters, is they can pretty much destroy almost any enemy. Almost any enemy. And they're mostly good for, like, you know, smaller enemies, like just regular old Eggman robots. Basic robots, especially the flying ones too. Of course, Chaos Control will slow down everything else too. So if you don't want to take your time with this, then don't worry. Well, don't do it. Only do it when you need to. When you feel like you're surrounded completely and you gotta use it. Also, Chaos Control does actually stop time, like the actual timer from going down. Which is kind of interesting. I mean, at least they thought of that. They didn't fuck you over with that, so... You're not going to fuck up your score if you do Chaos Control. I don't think so. That would just be retarded. The good thing about Omega having level 3 is I can basically do shit like that, where I have my rockets that just can, you know, wipe out dudes in plenty of time. Of course, you know in this game, it's... You can't exactly predict, for the most part, like, you know, what you're going to get out of enemies. So, I don't know if there's any specific ratio or what it is. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't care for stats much. I just want to plow through these dudes and get it over with. That's all I care for. Luckily, when Omega's level 3, he can basically be like Shadow and just wreck these guys like nothing. I like that, though. I like the level up system. I think it's kind of interesting. But yeah, Omega level 3 is definitely nice. Rockets and everything. It just really helps out a lot. I think up there is a Team Blast. I don't remember it for sure. Might be. More likely it's a free Team Blast or probably like a shield or some shit. No one Team Dark, they're probably going to fuck you, so... Hey, you know, if you need to go for it, go for it. Well, there you go, it's a Team Blast. Now, luckily if you get a Team Blast when you're using a Team Blast or just used a Team Blast, they typically give it to you anyway. They're not going to screw you over like that. Thank God for that one. So now I think we have one last wave of commanders. And then that's pretty much it. Or captains, what do you want to call them. So I pretty much just go ham on these guys. I don't know, I have no idea why I did Chaos Control. I had everything under control. And then I just basically just said, fuck it. We're going to go all out with this one and just blow them all to hell. The thing about the explosions though, like even though they're in Chaos Control, I still be careful of them. Just in case, like, you get fucked over or something. Like, you never know. Like, once, you know, time control comes back, you might get fucked. You might get hit by it. It's hard to say. So that takes care of that. Now we have to head into the next area, which is basically going to be Rail... Yeah, it's Rail Canyon. Oh, fuck. No. So it's Seaside, Metropolis, Casino, and then Rail, and then Frog, then what? What was it again? What was it called again? Mystic Mansion. The mansion part, and then Egg Fleet. So, that should be all. That should be everything. Anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Play some more Sonic Heroes with Team Dark. And as always, take care, everybody.
Let's go.